Stop scrolling. Do not skip this. This is not entertainment. This is a divine interruption. If you are hearing this right now, it is because something has already shifted in the realm of the Spirit concerning your life. The Lord says, I have stepped into your timeline. For a long time, you have been experiencing cycles that do not make sense. You work hard, but results delay. You pray, but answers feel slow. You try again, but the outcome repeats, and at times you even questioned yourself. Am I doing something wrong? Why is nothing changing? Why does it feel like I am stuck in the same place? But hear this clearly. You were not stuck because you were failing. You were stuck because you were being resisted. There has been interference against your progress, unseen delays, diverted opportunities, and blocked flows that made things harder than they should be. But today, that cycle is breaking. Your shift has begun, and when God begins a shift, it does not ask permission. It overrides patterns, it interrupts cycles, it corrects timelines. Before I continue this word, I need to speak directly to you, because this is not just a prophetic message, it is also an instruction into your next level of understanding. If this message is connecting with your spirit, then you are not just meant to hear it, you are meant to grow through it. That is why I want to share two important resources with you that will help you walk deeper in what God is revealing. The Supernatural Foundation. This is an apostolic book that brings clarity to the foundational doctrine of Christianity. Inside this book, you will discover the ultimate plan of God for your life, not just spiritually, but practically and transformational. You will be mentored on how to step out of comfortability and enter the realm of the supernatural. You will learn how believers move from ordinary Christianity into a life of power, where miracles, signs, and wonders are not rare, but active and flowing. Inside this book, you will also witness real encounters, including how the author experienced a visitation from Jesus Christ during a 21-day fast and what shifted in his life after that moment. You will also learn how spiritual alignment opens doors to wisdom, knowledge, and even financial transformation, how wealth begins to operate differently when you walk in the supernatural dimension. This book is not theory, it is activation. The Power of Unity Leader's Guide. This book is designed for leadership, alignment, and spiritual structure. It teaches how unity under divine order increases strength, authority, and influence. You will learn how people rise faster, build stronger, and sustain impact when they are aligned under God's principle of unity. It is a guide for leaders, builders, vision carriers, and those stepping into responsibility in God's assignment. The link for both books is in the video description. Thank you in advance for your support. May God multiply it back to you and cause what you sow to return in greater measure. Now back to the word. The Lord says, I am correcting your financial timeline. What was delayed is now being accelerated. What was blocked is now being released. What was stuck is now being moved forward. I see a divine restructuring happening around your life, systems shifting, doors aligning, and opportunities being repositioned in your favor. You will begin to notice movement that does not match in previous season. A conversation will open, a delay will break, a door will respond, a result will suddenly appear where there was silence. And hear this carefully. This is not gradual change. This is sudden shift. Within the next 24 hours, something will happen that confirms the shift has begun. It may not be the full answer yet, but it will be a sign of movement. God says, I am restoring your momentum. Where things were slow, they will begin to accelerate. Where things were blocked, they will begin to open. Where things were stagnant, they will begin to flow again. I speak now. Every delay, break. Every resistance, dissolve. Every hidden blockage, be removed. You are stepping into a new financial flow, a new level of clarity, a new season of alignment, and this time, it will not slip through your hands. The Lord says, what I release now will establish you. So stay alert, stay expectant, stay aligned, because the shift is not coming. The shift is already here. Say this with faith. I receive my shift. I receive my release. My timeline has changed. My season has changed. And it is done, not because of emotion, not because of circumstance, but because a verdict has been issued in your favor. What God has declared cannot be reversed by delay, fear, or opposition. Heaven does not issue empty words. It issues enforced outcomes. And right now, enforcement has begun. You may not see everything at once, but you will start noticing evidence of movement. Things that were silent will begin to respond. Things that were stuck will begin to loosen. Things that were impossible will begin to shift. The Lord says, I am removing the weight that has been pressing your progress. There has been a burden on your financial flow, on your opportunities, on your consistency, but that weight is being lifted now, and as it lifts, you will feel something unusual, a sense of space, clarity, and forward motion returning. This is not imagination, this is realignment. You are entering a phase where things begin to connect again. People you needed will appear at the right time. Doors you thought were closed will respond unexpectedly. Ideas you once had will now make sense and become profitable. The Lord says, I am reconnecting what was disconnected in your journey. Even your timing is being corrected. Where you were late before, you will now be on time. Where you were overlooked before, you will now be positioned. Where you were ignored before, you will now be seen. This is how divine correction works. Quietly at first, then visibly. And I want you to understand something deeply. This shift is not just about money, it is about restored order in your life. Because when order returns, flow returns. When flow returns, results return. When results return, stability follows. So do not underestimate what is happening right now. Even small changes are signs of a larger movement. A message you receive, a delay that suddenly ends, a decision that unexpectedly turns in your favor. These are not random, they are signals of enforcement. The Lord says, I am establishing you in what I have already improved. You are not trying to enter something new. You are being positioned into what was already written for you. So remain in expectation, but also in peace, because anxiety can make you miss what is already unfolding. Stay steady, stay alert, stay thankful.